à la raison.
You got that thing called luck on your side? Yeah, back here makes me feel like Vince McCauley from freaking like Invincible. So today there is something different going on. I kind of realized that at some point, no matter what business you're starting, club, group, whatever it is, I know that you're going to need to create some sort of merchandise. And I know that people that enjoy running love merchandise. And I love merchandise, and everybody just loves stuff. And so it's really windy out here. I'm gonna kind of hide back in here. But long story short, I've started the process to kind of hit up friends and companies that do screen printing, embroidering, and I want to find a way to start printing common merchandise. I don't know if it's ever going to be sold. I don't know what it's going to be for, but I know that I want to show up and have a hat that says common on it at one of the runs. And like I said, I haven't really thought too much further than that. And so today I'm at Screen Printing Selects, which is, Screen Printing Select, no S. My buddy Adam Sins, I've known him for years, since high school. Super awesome dude, does a lot of different stuff here locally in Lancaster. And he has this company, and hopefully he can kind of start pointing me in the right direction as to where to get started, just because I have no idea. Good timing. What's up, dude? Good to see you.
Yeah, absolutely.
So where you come in is the expert of all of these things.
Yeah, you need swag.
On March 1st, we want to show up with samples for me personally.
Mm-hmm.
It's not to make money. My vision is not like some massive clothing brand or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
But if people adopt and buy into it,
Mm-hmm.
like I bought into it, so that
Mm-hmm.
people start showing up like, hey, that's cool. Is that available? I want to find a way to have it available.
I know you're all about quality.
Yeah,
You've always been about
quality's
quality.
always, yeah. Because like, dude,
which is cool.
Yeah, buy once, cry once, right?
Exactly. And like, who doesn't want to wear something that like fits nice, washes nice, lasts a long time? So I mean, these are obviously just samples of different things that we have. We have a full range of your budget blanks to your high-end blanks here. So there's really no rhyme or reason as to how they're stacked up on this particular rack here. But let's see.
Do you recommend, is that the proper place to start? There's like 10 established running brands.
You don't want to have like
I don't
your
want-
brand next to like on a Nike shirt.
That's what I'm struggling with, just because I don't want then people who show up in different pairs of shoes, like if they're a New Balance person, and this is one of those weird, intricate things in my brain.
Yeah.
If they're a New Balance person, I don't want them being like, oh, I don't common because they're an on brand.
And it's really funny, yeah, because people are like that. Yeah, when you're creating your own brand, I don't think you should collaborate with a name brand.
Copy.
Because you're trying to build your brand, and you're not really trying to be a clothing brand, but you are building a brand that does have clothing as part of its offering.
Yeah.
So I think we need to establish its own unique, cut garments.
Yeah.
So then we need to pick a high quality product that isn't branded. If we don't want to sort of indirectly collaborate with a name brand,
Yeah.
then I think we need to go completely unbranded, and it's the common brand. The bigger objective here is just getting the club, the name, the brand into the hands of the people that are participating
Or want it. Yeah.
and want it,
Yeah.
and building that community. It doesn't have to be like the cream of the crop starting out.
Yeah.
I think that's where you want to go, but I don't think that we should start way down here
Yeah.
because that's like low quality. Like we don't want that either.
Yeah.
I think start somewhere right in the middle, work your way up based on demand, and I think that's where we start. Now that I'm understanding exactly sort of where you're trying to go with this, I wouldn't be against that.
Just because most people are not going to run a marathon in a 100% cotton sweatshirt.
Correct.
They're going to be way down. But most people won't care to run a 5K in an oversized 100% cotton t-shirt. Fine with that. So there's like this weird push and pull balance where it's like, if I'm going to do one t-shirt, I'd rather do it really nice to chill in,
Yeah.
and then maybe have like a running version, but I don't really think.
I mean, you know, we could also start with one and then add the other.
Yeah.
You know, we don't have to start with both at the beginning.
Let's talk about store a little bit.
So we have a couple different options for brands that don't want to hold inventory. We pretty much offer a certain number of products for a certain amount of time. Mm-hmm. It entices people to buy while they can, while the shirt or pants or whatever is being offered, because it might not be offered again. We don't have a lot of like samples of like water bottles and stuff like that like in here, so I'm gonna have to send you our product offering online, but we can do that for the hat and the.
So everything else from here is digital.
I'll get that over to you later today.
Cool.
And we'll just go from there.
Bye, Adam. That was great. So after being crushed with a random fever the last 2 days, both of my boys randomly spiked fevers, got sick, threw up, did that whole thing. I didn't throw up, thankfully, but I had a random fever for a day. Kind of put me out and took me off training for 2 days and really set me back on this video, and I didn't get a chance to edit the content that I had, and I was really beating myself up, just kind of kicking myself in the ass, because I promised a video every week, and when I do something like that, it's so important for me to stick to it. But this time around, I also wanted to make sure I showed some sort of personal growth in my family, in my marriage, with my kids, with my job and owning my own business, and kind of give myself the slack, because shit happens. And years ago, it wouldn't have mattered what happened. I would have stayed up extra late, pushed through the sickness and made myself sicker just to get out a subpar video, rather than doing what's best for the video, what's best for me, and what's best for everything going around me, which was push off the video, focus on getting healthy, finish the work I needed to get done while being sick, take the phone calls I needed to take, and film more content than when I'm healthy again to get back onto it. And so, you know, it's the last couple of days of January right now, heading into February. And when heading into February, that means we're 1 month away from the first run. And there is a ton of stuff that needs to be done still. Does it have to be done? No. Is it something I've set a personal goal for, and it's something I want to do myself because I genuinely want this to be amazing and incredible and an experience for everybody? Yes. So learning to balance your own personal harshest critic inside and the high expectations you set for yourself with the expectations you have, or that others have kind of set onto you, it's a hard thing to do, but something you gotta learn to battle with every day. I texted Pete yesterday, and something my wife and I were talking about was, is premium something that matters, or is it something that actually then deters people and eliminates a low barrier of entry, per se? And I'm struggling because I don't want to release trash products. Like, I don't want to just go print trash t-shirts that people don't care about, and then they touch them and they're like crap quality. And I keep struggling because premium, and the more premium you go, the more expensive things get. And I'm sitting here like, is it realistic to actually have $100 like sweatshirt? Like, people buy $150 Lululemon sweatshirts all the time, but they're not. Like, are they willing to buy? Hi, buddy. Come here.
What are you doing?
Filming. Come say good morning.
I'm filming.
I'll sneak out later. Good old snot and everything else from kids.
So it's interesting because I have not even started to think about the designs, but started sourcing materials, just because I know that with it literally being February 1st today, the first run is a month, and to get whatever I want apparel-wise as samples done It needs to be a fast turnaround already. I haven't even had a minute to design anything. Or think about what it would look like. 1 month from today, Common will be up and running. With a consistent schedule. Not just the opening big run, but weekly runs after that. And I really need to start planning what those look like and how I'm going to announce that. That's next on my list, because instead of editing this long video, I spent an hour and a half to 2.5 hours last night editing an Instagram video, which definitely is live by now, by the time this is live. But everything in life is about triaging. In that moment, you need to figure out what's the most important and kind of like focus on that, put all of your energy into that. And so I've really been just focusing all of my effort in triaging what's important, because I was sick, I was down, I then had to get client work out the door, I had to focus on this. Now I'm like, okay, is the merch important? Not really, but Instagram content is. Creating this content and continuing the story building, taking care of my kids, that's important. Making sure I keep running, making sure I'm eating, making sure I get healthy again, making sure I help my dad and my mom today, take a bunch of stuff to the dump. That's the stuff that kind of matters, right? Making sure that everything is in order for March 1st, so that when we start running, we don't stop running together. That shit matters. That's triaging. You know?
Hey, what's up, Curran? Hey, I just wanted to let you know that I just emailed you over 3 different options for the squeeze water bottles. So take a look at your email, 3 different options, sports bottles. They're really nice. We can put your logo in a couple different areas. So let me know which one you want. And then I also sent over 4 different hats that I felt would make sense for what we're trying to do here based on what we talked about. So there's 2 Richardson hats and 2 Legacy hats. They're all awesome, moisture wicking, really good for doing anything physically demanding and running, of course. So let me know what you think. I'll be here to answer any questions. Appreciate you.
A couple of days later, and we are here in my office, and now I'm basically trying to figure out what designs, what things I want, and what quantities I can get up them, because the issue I'm running into is a lot of the quantities have minimums. No, I don't want to spend over $1,000 on water bottles to start, and I just want to kind of get some smaller samples to test things and see the quality, the fit, the feel, what they're actually like, rather than spending bulk. And I don't know what people want, and I really want people to kind of define what they want. And after building the consistent group of the Run Club, then I can kind of ask them, like, hey, what do you want, and what do you want to see, and what do you want to have, right? So this is kind of shooting blind in the dark, at least having some sort of fun with it to start, and ordering things that I would want to wear. Some plain, simple garments that are clean, classic, classy, heavyweight, casual, fun items, just because I realize that I'm never going to be able to compete in the technical space. That's not the goal of this. I want casual stuff you can wear every single day, wear to the run and warm up in, and then have your more tactical, performance-based stuff by other brands. But it's time to get designing a little bit, I guess, and figure out some sort of the design / some sort of starting points as to, do I want loud logos? Do I want quiet logos? Do I want embroidery? Do I want printing? Options, all this different stuff is kind of overwhelming, especially when I'm just trying to fit into 1 hour a day, if that 1 hour every 3 days, when I have a free minute from work and everything that's going on. It's crazy.